Okay, I literally cannot believe this. Can we please process this mess together? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Paul from Steffi Fans, and I'm officially operating on 0 hours of sleep because this show has completely broken my brain. Let's kick off this absolute fever dream with Zende Forrester Dominguez, because honestly, my guy is about to go nuclear, and I low-key do not blame him one bit. Look, we all remember the major flex Steffi pulled when she postponed the Hope for the Future relaunch. It was a total game changer, but it was also a massive slap in the face to everyone who poured their blood, sweat, and tears into that line. Suddenly, Zende was left standing there looking like a total clown, holding his sketch pad while his entire artistic vision was put on ice. But Steffi, in her infinite boss energy wisdom, placated him. She tossed him a bone. She basically gave him a highly coveted position in designer couture, which, let's be real, is a massive promotion on paper. It was supposed to be the ultimate compromise. Zende gets to design high-end, premium, Forrester original pieces, and Steffi gets to sideline Hope's vanity project without losing her top-tier talent. It was a calculated, brilliant executive maneuver. But listen, the peace treaty was built on a throne of lies, and the foundation is about to crumble into a million pieces. Suddenly the truth comes out, and it is an absolute sonic boom of betrayal. Unbelievable, guys, of what's going on here. Prepare yourselves because the evidence is damning. In the upcoming week, Zende makes a shocking, soul-crushing discovery. He finds out that Steffi Forrester Finnegan doesn't just want to postpone the HFTF relaunch. Oh no. Basically, Steffi plans to never allow Hope Logan Spencer to relaunch that line. Ever. Let that sink in. The postponement was a total smokescreen. A temporary band-aid to shut everyone up, while Steffi quietly buried Hope for the Future in the corporate graveyard. Honestly, this is a level of executive savagery that I respect on a purely Machiavellian level, but for Zende, this is the ultimate betrayal of his artistic soul. He has been operating under the assumption that his masterpieces would eventually see the runway. He thought he was just biding his time, but no, Steffi has permanently pulled the plug, and Zende is about to realize that his entire life's work for the past year has been completely eradicated from existence. Listen, when I tell you Zende is going to blow his top, I mean he is going to absolutely level the executive suite. He fumes at Carter Walton, and honestly, I need to see this scene injected directly into my veins. Zende worked so hard on those designs. We are talking late nights, endless cups of coffee, bleeding over the drafting table to create the perfect silhouettes, the perfect fabrics, the perfect aesthetic that screams hope for the future. These aren't just generic dresses that you can slap onto the couture line. They won't fit another line because they were meticulously, painstakingly crafted with HFTF in mind. It's like writing a Pulitzer Prize-winning book or painting the actual Mona Lisa, and then your boss just takes it, locks it in a dark, damp basement, and throws away the key before the world ever gets to see it. It is an absolute tragedy of fashion. Zende is screaming at Carter, demanding answers, demanding justice for his art. And Carter is just standing there caught in the crossfire of this brewing Logan Forrester apocalypse. Basically, Zende's entire creative identity is being erased, and he is not going down without a fight. Meanwhile, as Zende is having a complete and total meltdown in the design room, we have to talk about Hope Logan Spencer, because her current situation is a low-key obsession of mine right now. Look, Hope is being relentlessly, aggressively pressured by Liam Spencer. Liam is basically acting like a dog with a bone, making multiple pitches, whispering in her ear day and night, trying to convince her to pack her bags and join Katie Logan Spencer's new fashion house. Liam wants Hope to leave Forrester Creations and officially join Logan. He is absolutely convinced that this is the ultimate power move. And honestly, on paper, Liam isn't entirely wrong. Katie is offering her a fresh start, a new empire, a chance to be the undisputed face of a brand without Steffi breathing down her neck. It's a total game changer. But suddenly the reality of the situation hits. Hope like a freight train. If she leaves Forrester, she has to leave Hope for the Future behind. She has to abandon the legacy she built from the ground up. And listen, Hope just can't bring herself to do that yet. She is clinging to the ghost of HFTF with a white-knuckled grip that is honestly bordering on delusional at this point. She wants to fight. She wants to go to war. Hope is standing in the middle of Forrester Creations, looking at the legacy of her line, and she is refusing to let Steffi win. She refuses to be pushed out of the building that bears her family's history. Even if Steffi holds all the cards, Hope is operating on pure, unadulterated spite and self-righteousness right now. She believes she is owed that line. She believes she is the moral center of the fashion industry. And basically, she is willing to burn the entire company to the ground before she surrenders her brand to Steffi Forrester. The psychological warfare happening in Hope's mind right now is staggering. She is terrified of losing her identity, but she is also emboldened by this newfound aggressive energy. She isn't just going to walk away. She is going to orchestrate a corporate coup. So what is Hope's big master plan? Oh, you guys are not ready for this. Hope decides that the only way to save her line is to completely decapitate the current leadership at Forrester Creations. Her grand strategy is getting Brooke Logan Forrester in charge again. Yes, you heard me correctly. A Hope is literally whispering in Brooke's ear, pushing her, prodding her, urging her to demand respect and take the co-CEO spot right out from under Steffi. Hope is basically weaponizing her mother to fight her battles. It is a major flex, but it is also incredibly manipulative. Hope knows that Brooke has the history, the influence, and the sheer audacity to challenge Steffi. By putting Brooke in the CEO chair, Hope believes she can bypass Steffi's authority entirely and force the relaunch of Hope for the future. It is a brilliant, highly toxic, deeply dysfunctional family power play, and honestly, I am here for every single second of it. And how does Brooke react to this? Unbelievable, guys. She actually likes the idea. Brooke Logan Forrester, who has been extending olive branches and trying to play peacemaker, is suddenly activated by her daughter's tears and pleas. Brooke is looking at the Forrester empire, looking at Steffi's iron-fisted rule, and she is thinking, you know what? Maybe I do deserve to be in charge. Brooke is getting a taste for power again. The dormant queen of the valley is waking up, and she is ready to reclaim her throne. But listen, while Brooke likes the idea, it doesn't guarantee that Hope will get her line back. Brooke taking over would trigger a civil war of epic proportions, and there is no telling if the board or Eric or anyone else would actually allow Hope to hemorrhage more money into a failing line just because her mommy is the boss. But Brooke is blinded by maternal instinct and her own unresolved rivalry with Steffi. Basically, Brooke is walking right into a trap, thinking she can just waltz into the executive suite and demand half the kingdom. Now let's pivot to the absolute center of my universe, Steffi Forrester Finnegan. When Steffi learns that Brooke wants her job, she blows up. I mean, we're talking a catastrophic, earth-shattering, Richter scale-breaking explosion of pure Forrester fury. Steffi has been reaching her absolute limit with Hope's endless grumbling and complaining. She already thinks Hope is a traitor for even entertaining the idea of going to Logan. And now she finds out that Hope has deployed Brooke to stage a corporate takeover. Steffi is absolutely livid. She assumes naturally that Ridge Forrester, her father, her co-CEO, her ultimate ally, told Brooke a resounding, definitive no. Steffi assumes that Ridge laughed Brooke right out of the building. Because why wouldn't he? Steffi and Ridge have been running this company flawlessly. They are the dream team. Why would Ridge ever entertain the idea of replacing his own brilliant daughter with his unpredictable, drama magnet wife Steffi standing there dripping with confidence, ready to gloat about how she crushed the Logan rebellion? But then the unthinkable happens. Ridge admits he's considering Brooke's offer. I repeat, Ridge Forrester is actually considering replacing Steffi with Brooke. Okay? I am literally screaming at my monitor right now. Are you kidding me, Ridge? After everything Steffi has done to keep this company afloat, after she shielded the brand from Hope's financial disasters, Steffi is stunned. She is completely blindsided. The betrayal she feels in this exact moment is palpable. Ridge is basically looking his daughter in the eye and saying, yeah, maybe your stepmother, who has zero recent executive experience and is only doing this to appease her whiny daughter, should take your job. It is absolute terminal velocity insanity. Steffi's entire world is tilting on its axis. The one person she thought she could trust implicitly has just stabbed her in the back. Honestly, I hope Steffi burns the entire building down. I hope she takes her shares and walks. Ridge is a fool. And Steffi is about to unleash a wrath, the likes of which Los Angeles has never seen. Whoa, I've really gone off chasing butterflies into another dimension. My blood pressure is literally spiking, and my smartwatch is telling me to breathe. Bringing the signal back, let's stick to the script. We need to ground ourselves, because the drama does not stop there. We have to look at the other moving pieces on the chessboard, because while the executives are fighting a bloody war at the top, the lower levels of Forrester Creations are experiencing their own chaotic shakeups. Wait why are we like this? Why do we care so much about the assistants? Because in this universe, the assistants are always holding the deadliest secrets, basically. We need to talk about Melissa Dillon and the absolute roller coaster she is currently strapped into. So the spoilers for the week of May 11 reveal a massive career twist for Melissa Dillon. Steffi, in the midst of all this corporate warfare, actually wants Melissa to be Daphne Rose Walton's assistant. Look, this is a major flex for Melissa. Daphne and Dillon spoke briefly, but they said they would discuss it later. And honestly, it all sounded very positive. Melissa is finally getting a break. She's getting a promotion that could catapult her career into the upper echelons of the fashion world. Working under Daphne Rose Walton is no joke. It is a gateway to immense power and influence. Melissa has been struggling, dealing with the fallout of her secrets, and losing her friendship with Electra Forrester. But suddenly, the universe is handing her a golden ticket. She is about to step into a role that requires precision, loyalty, and absolute focus. But listen, this is The Bold and the Beautiful, and nobody gets a happy ending without a massive, soul-crushing catch. One woman gets a promotion, but it comes with severe problems. I just worry that Remy Price might ruin everything for Dillon. Honestly, Remy is a walking disaster zone. He is tangled up in Melissa's history, forcing her to scheme, threatening to expose their past, and demanding she facilitate a reunion with Deke Sharp. Remy is a parasite, and just as Melissa is about to grab this incredible opportunity with Daphne, Remy is going to yank her back into the mud. Basically, Melissa is going to be juggling high-stakes executive assistant duties while simultaneously being blackmailed by her deepfake producing cousin. It is a ticking time bomb. How long until Daphne finds out? How long until Remy's threats bleed into Forrester Creations' daily operations? Melissa is trapped in a nightmare, and her shiny new promotion might just be the stage for her ultimate downfall. As for what else to expect, we have a very cryptic, very concerning situation developing with the Logan sisters. Brooke Logan Forrester leaves Katie Logan Spencer and Bill Spencer completely concerned. Look, Katie and Bill have been riding high plotting to poach Hope and build the Logan empire. But suddenly, Brooke does something or says something that sends a chill down their spines. What is Brooke planning? Is she going to sabotage Katie's fashion house to keep Hope at Forrester? Or is Brooke's obsession with taking Steffi's job pushing her into a dark, unrecognizable place? Katie has already been warned by Donna that this entire situation could destroy their family forever. And honestly, seeing Brooke acting this erratic, this power-hungry, is validating all of Donna's worst fears. Brooke is a wild card right now. She is caught between her daughter's demands, her sister's ambitions, and her own resurrected ego. Basically, Brooke is a runaway train, and Katie and Bill are suddenly realizing they might be tied to the tracks.